Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Cass, and I am back doing another tutorial. Years ago, I did a full tutorial on animation, and since then, I have improved on my skills. So today, I am doing a tutorial on making a figure. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this kind of tutorial, this is a brand new thing. Well, not brand new, but it is the next gen, in my opinion, of like tabletop gaming. You're able to actually make your own figure if you want, and make it. So, I've already made my model to replace, or more like update, my fairy figure from my game I'm making. So I'm using this to show a good way to make a figure. If you want to know how to actually construct something like this, go to my the rest of my tutorials, and I will show you pretty much how to do it. Though I'm still not good at making humans. So if you want to know how to make a humanoid character, I did a limbless bird thing. So yeah, if you want to learn how to actually animate actual human figure, there are plenty of tutorials online. Anyway, on to what I'm trying to do. Now, first step, beyond creating, I am going to pose my figure. Now, a really good way of doing this, you would click on see-through. You could also freeze it, but I find that, well, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I mean. What you do, you hover over the bone. If you click first, it's going to click the skin. But then if you click twice in succession, you'll select the bone underneath. So, and I've only got that to work on see-through. Actually, I want to select the bone closer. There we go. Now, you can rotate them. However, I don't want to use this, like the view. I want to use local, so that it would actually rotate the figure, the bone. Now, I want my figure to look like she's actually not really flying, but kind of like fluttering. And she's going to have her arms behind her. When printing in the 3D printer, you want to keep in mind about small little, I forgot what they called them, but it's pretty much things that will not print well and will break because they're too tiny. So the things like fingers, I have them being pressed against each other. Come on. Alright, I'm going to freeze the show frozen green. Nope. Okay. There. That's going to be so much easier. The thumb usually is okay. But if it's not, I'll show you what to do. Not too much, because then it'll look like the arm is broken. It already does. Okay. Oh, I know what I can do. And I know some people are going, oh. Okay. Normally I'd be fixing that, but kind of don't want to right now. Oh wait, that's... Yeah, okay, I know what's wrong with that. That bone doesn't have those vertices down on it, like skinned on it, or weighted. Weighted, that's the word I'm looking for. So, it's fine. There's another vertex poking out. When you're animating, you want to get rid of those, but for now, it's fine. Mainly because I'm lazy. Alright, so, if you want the limbs to be exactly the same, you click on that, click on the modification, let it load, click on copy limb settings, click on the exact bone on the other side, paste mirror limb, now it looks like her arms are behind her. Now, I want to rotate her body a little bit. Alright, this is why I said I'm not really good at human anatomy, but it'll be fine. Alright, so, I also want her wings to be opened up a bit. Now those wings should be the proper thickness. Alright, now her feet, you want to be careful because sometimes the cat objects don't operate like it logically should. But don't fret because we can move the little feet. Ah, crap, that has to be fixed. I'll fix it off screen, but what you do, you unfreeze all. You normally would get rid of the see-through, but over here, edit envelopes, select on the bone that's near it, select the vertices, and do the abs effect to, like, I usually do just 1.0, that usually works for me. But I don't want to do that on screen because I'm timed. So, having those behind her. Now, let's bring that forward a little bit. I see some more vertices that are disobeying. So I'll get all those fixed up in a minute. Well, that looks a little better. I like that. Maybe rotate this a little bit too. I don't know. If you think it looks unnatural, give me a comment in the comment section below. I do accept criticism. So, just let me know what you think. Of course, I'm not done yet, but I'm going to go off screen real quick, fix up these little things, because it takes time and it's annoying. So, I'll be back. Okay, I've done a little bit of adjustments on my figure here. So, when I started making my figures, there was a huge problem, and my wheel is not cooperating. There was a huge problem where I was trying to like shrink it down to fit on the base, but I couldn't shrink it with the bones. And if I just like tried importing it without the bones, it would pop up how it would have been without the bones being weighed down onto it. So after several attempts in trying to figure out what's going on and how to fix it, I came up with this. You select your skin, just the skin. Come over here. Oh, and save frequently. I saved before I started back up, so you click on this. You wait for your computers to stop being stupid. There we go. Click on export. Export selected. Only selected objects as non-native file formats from the current 3ds Max screen. You click down here, make sure it's object, like OBJ exporter. And always name your files the obvious. Click export. Like, never save it as like my awesome movie 32, because you wouldn't know which one it is. I'm not sure when my recorder stopped recording, but I exported it. I'm pretty sure I caught that. So, save. Okay, this is so annoying. I've already made a stand. You can use any of the traditional, like, shapes, but because it's my personal game I'm making these for, I decided to make a unique board piece. I'll explain the reason of the shape of it later. But for now, I am going to import our object that I just made. Doing so might pause my recording again. So, okay, so you click on Merge to bring in files that are saved through 3ds Max. Import is importing non-native file formats into 3ds Max. And it's still recording. Alright, so we've imported, and if you notice, it is so much bigger. However, we also do not have my bones on it. So if you notice, not only is that off center for some reason, I would like to call this the actual model name. Alright, so we need... Alright, if this happens, go to hierarchy. I can never pronounce that right. Text pivot only, center to object. And that's all you need. We need to shrink this down to proper size for the model, or the stand, I mean. Alright, now that is going to be a bit big. Now, I have done this before. I have printed out... That's weird saying. I have printed out several different figures that are normally, like, normal human size. And since this is a fairy, I do want her to be a little bit smaller. But I also want her to be centered. Now, because it is so small, a big problem is, like, her feet. Since I have that up a little bit, it's probably not going to be too weighted down. So what I'm going to have to do is make little tiny, I don't know what you can call them, pedestals, I guess. There, so make sure that it's not poking out underneath, because we want, there we go, we want the bottom to be perfectly flat. And now that's going to get some support. Clone it. Fit underneath the other foot. Oops. And a really quick tip, if you're like attaching like objects to another object, you want to make sure that on your scale, down here, when you click this, all of that is 100. Otherwise, you'll get your vertices jumping around and unwielding themselves, which is extremely annoying. So now, I'm going to save. Gonna make sure I'm still recording. Alright, I saved, and now what you want to do export to non-native file formats, and again you need it to be object. Actually, I can just save it as fairy. the entirety of it. At least I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yes. From the current. Yep. This is all saved as one object. This is saved as all one object. So I can upload it. And I'll show you that in now. Alright, so you can upload your figures to shapeways. Now, I'm not being sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. So it'd be nice if they did. I even had to send them an email asking permission to use their site on my video. So, Shapeways is a really awesome site. They allow you to make your stuff, upload your 3D design to order instantly, learn how to turn your idea into reality with Shapeways. They actually have tutorials and ideas. Discover gifts and products designed by our community. Now, they have a collection of pretty awesome stuff. All of these are done in Shapeways. They even have people that made their own custom dice. This is fantastic. I mean, you don't even have to just do video board games. You can make your own iPhone cases, jewelry. I mean, the only limitation is your imagination. I can't remember who said that. So, right now we're going to click on Make. Now here is all of the ones I've already uploaded. And if you can see, the normal price is pretty much around $3. But on my store, I'm actually selling my figures for $5 each. It's pretty cheap, and I earn just a tiny bit of a margin of a profit. So, click Upload up here, select File. I just noticed my other ones are loaded up or saved as an STL file. Hopefully it'll still work as an object. Nope. File types DAE. Oh yeah, object will work. AVJ, STL, X3D, X3DB, X3DV, WRL. So while my thing is loading, in 3ds Max, I've noticed cloth and hair does not translate well while you're exporting it. So I suggest against using that. If you need like hair or cloak, you're gonna have to actually construct it as the physical model. I'm going to pause my recording. So, finally uploaded, and it took a while. It's not because Shapeways is slow in any way. My computer sucks. So, right here we have the image, some details. You can actually download the file. However, here's auto checks. It checks the weather to see if it's printable. Yellow means that there's probably going to be some issues that will cause it to not be able to be printed well. So you can get strong flexible plastic. It's like what you typically use, and it's the cheapest. You can get of a huge variety of colors, including elastoplastic. Shut up, phone, I'm trying to do something. I want to try to get one of my figures printed in elastoplastic. You can get metallic, which is a little bit more. I want to try that out as well. Frosted detail, which, if this has issues, I know something is not going to print. Acrylic plastic, which I have not tried yet. And they even got transparent acrylic. And stainless steel. So if you notice, just the white is going to cost like about $3. That's not much. So we get down here into like the stainless steel, and it's getting up there in price. 11, 15. And this is kind of cool. If I had that kind of money, I'd print one of my figures as that. That would be awesome. Precious metal. $51.56. You can get silver. Brass. You can even get bronze. And look at the price on this. And that's for a little figure. 14K gold is $700. White gold, I love white gold. But then platinum is freaking $2,000 for a little tiny miniature. I would love that, to be honest. Not because it's a huge price, it's freaking platinum. If I ever did a contest, I would give away like rare figures as like bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. They even have rhodium. And then you can do sandstone, and the full color sandstone now, the X means you absolutely cannot do it. But that's because I did not provide them with a JPEG of the colors. I also like to try wax. That's a little pricey. You can do porcelain. My stuff is too small for porcelain. And raw aluminum. So, we're going to check out, see what kind of issues my model is having. That's going to pop up with a rotatable picture just like there. Okay, so here's your overview. It tells you what is good and what is suspect. I don't know why some of my figures wind up sideways like that, and it's just really irritating to work with. So, and this just explains how 3D printing works. However, I've not worked on okay, I click on that. Yeah, it's loading. Here we are. See, this is new. Oh, it's just the wings and the thumbs. I know it was going to be the fingers, but I know how to fix both of that. Just like make the fingers thicker and just make the wings thicker. I mean, look at that. I'm not even going to try to print it. Look at that. That is not going to do well. So, I want to do this off screen. Don't want to sit here and waste your time trying to like alter the size and uploading it and then just doing the back and forth. I'm just going to explain. You click update to update your model to the new file after you fix the details. So, after I fix my model, I will return and I'll show you the next step. Alright, I fixed the wings. I even fixed the GIMP wing. But the fingers are still being annoying. You can't tell the hands are getting to be bigger than the face. And if you say they're too big already, cover your face with your hand. Your hand is pretty much as big as your face. So, I think I know what's wrong with those, but trying to go in and weld all the fingers together is an annoying thing to accomplish. So they have this little nifty thing down here called Fix Thin Walls. You click on that, and what the program does, it looks at all your weak walls here and covers them.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that. I knew it. And I still took it. I knew it. Okay.
Alright, if you notice, it actually covered it with the blue.
Oh, God.
Why is it covering up that half of the... I don't care. They can cover up the inside of the ring if they feel like it. But, if you notice, and this is one of my problems with their autofix, you got... It looks like they just dabbed it with a bunch of clay. However, because these models are so small, I think I'm going to run with it for now. For now, it's like I'm still learning how to do things. So, I think in the future, if I'm going to have the fingers together like that, I'm actually going to remove the sides, then weld them together. But for now, because I'm impatient and I want to get some other figures out, I am just going to accept this. I'll probably fix it like later on down the road, like I'm fixing the old model now. So, save and exit. Oh, you can even download the model with the fixes, which at some point I think... And I'm just sitting... Okay. So now, wall thickness is fixed.
Oh, yeah, it is daily missions.
Everything has gone wrong. Okay. I find this to be quite funny. Because, see, the color of the wings is going to be green and yellow. And it almost looks like this. So, click. Anyway, it says it's good. How do I go back again? There's a thing up here that told me I can go back, and I'm gonna click on make. Alright. Oh, it has my... Whoops. I'm gonna delete that real quick. You didn't see that. So there is my new fairy. You see here, it says not for sale. We are going to fix that. Go to edit product, selling, offer for sale to others, display to the public. Put this product in beta. Now, reason why I do that, allow users to buy this model directly from Shapeways. You can edit the markup for this item below. Products in beta are in the prototyping or interactive phase of development. Mark your product as in beta to receive feedback and support from the Shapeways community. And that is what I'm doing. I am looking for feedback and suggestions to make my figures better. Alright, now, pricing and materials. I'm not going to do the precious metals, because, my god, no one's going to pay that, I don't think. If you do, send me a message and I'll let you, because why not? Semi-precious metals, not that raw metal, nope. Stainless steel. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, if you notice, there's some that's 15 and some that's 11. I'm going to set the price to $16. Gotta click enable for sale, and that sets the price for all of them in that column. This, though, is going to be 5.
Thank you.
And you can do that for all the materials. I'm going to cut that out, though. Now we click on Save Changes. And now it's up for sale. Now, what you can do, you can just buy it for yourself. And no matter what price you put it on, when you buy your figure for yourself, you can just click add to cart, and then you buy it for the price it shows. And so, I am actually going to purchase the model and show you the physical model in the real world. It's a thing. So, I'll see you then. So, for the last part of my tutorial, I am going to paint it. Now this will be a speed painting, and I will be talking... Crap. I will be talking about ways to paint, I suppose. I guess you can call it. So, now I use Tutorials paints, and since this is a very small figure, I suggest using a smaller paintbrush than this, but I can't find my small tip ones, so I'm going to have to use this with skill. Watch me fail horribly. Alright, so first I am going to do my brown color.
Gotta cover her breastises. She is a lady. Got to do very careful, very slow and controlled. Okay, the brown part is done. Now with a model paint like this, water is going to be very hard to get off your paintbrush. So you will need to use thinner. Not the movie, although that would get rid of any paint. And I do suggest, even if you do just water or anything, to wipe off the brush so there's not much paint hanging on it. Now I'm going to color the wings. The wings are going to be yellow. Now this is going to take some fine precision skills. It's a good thing I basically kind of sort of maybe have those. Now, her skin, I guess you can call it, it's going to be light blue. Now this is going to take a lot of fine precision skills. And now the hands. Her arms I'm going to leave as green. don't worry if you get some paint on the base. Oh, now the details on the wings is going to be fun. Gotta paint the edges. I wish I had my fine tip for this part, because I'm going to be doing little designs on the wings. Little being the key word. So there we have it. So what do you think? Leave a like if you liked this video. Let me know what you think. I accept good criticism, like criticism that's well written and whatnot. And if you want to see more from me, subscribe. And until next time, stay white and nerdy. First, I'm going to show you how to do an actual copy without flash, or mostly copy. Now, up here, you have your mirror. What it does is it flips it around. But if you click on copy, it'll create a copy of it, obviously. Now, the mirror axis is what is the position that's going to be flipping it.